Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been spotted letting their hair down in the audience at the first night of Beyoncé's Renaissance tour in California. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were among thousands who crowded into the Sophie Stadium in Los Angeles on Friday night as the artist kicked off her world tour. The pair were spotted in a private box along with Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, with all members of the group wearing silver to match the singer's request that her fans wear the color to her show. Meghan was seen clapping and waving her arms, while Doria, who celebrates her 67th birthday today, was seen dancing along to the music. It comes at the start of a busy week for the Sussexes, with Harry set to jet out to London for a charity event on the eve of the first anniversary of the death of his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, before moving on to Dusseldorf in Germany for the start of the Invictus Games. Earlier this week, the couple released their latest Netflix series, Heart of Invictus, which featured athletes preparing for last year's edition of the Games and saw Harry open up about his mental health struggles after returning from military duty in Afghanistan. They weren't the only famous faces to turn out for Queen Bey's performance, with the likes of Terry Crews, Taraji P. Henson and Shanina Sheikh pictured in attendance. It's not the first time the royal couple have crossed paths with Beyoncé, with Queen Bey accepting a Brit Award in 2019 in front of a portrait showing Meghan as a royal version of the Mona Lisa. In a post explaining why they had decided to put Meghan in the frame, the power couple wrote, "In honor of Black History Month, we bow down to one of our melanated Monas." Congrats on your pregnancy. We wish you so much joy. Beyoncé publicly praised Meghan's bravery after the Sussexes' bombshell interview with Oprah, during which the Duchess claimed to have been subjected to racist treatment within the royal family. Beyoncé posted on her website, "Thank you, Meghan, for your courage and leadership. We are all strengthened and inspired by you." In one episode of their Netflix documentary Harry Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex claimed to have received a supportive text from Queen Bey. She told the camera crew, "Beyoncé just texted, just checking in. I still can't believe she knows who I am. She said she wants me to feel safe and protected. She admires and respects my bravery and vulnerability and thinks I was selected to break generational curses that need to be healed." The couples previously had a cringe-inducing meeting with the pop megastar and her husband Jay-Z during the Lion King premiere in 2019. The famous couples met up on the red carpet and engaged in small talk, with Beyoncé reportedly calling Meghan "my princess." However, things took an awkward turn when the Sussexes spoke to the film's director Jon Favreau and appeared to ask him if there were any voiceover roles available for Meghan. Video of the encounter showed Beyoncé covering her face before uncomfortably looking away, with social media users suggesting she was cringing over the exchange. There was to be a similar exchange later in the evening when Prince Harry touted his wife's acting chops to Disney CEO Bob Iger. During conversation, Harry asks, "You do know she does voiceovers?" Iger can be heard replying, "Ah, I did not know that." Harry then responds, "You seem surprised. She's really interested." The Disney chief then says, "We'd love to try." That's a great idea. Last month Meghan enjoyed a girls' night out at the same arena when she went with friends to watch a Taylor Swift concert. The 42-year-old was joined by her British best friend Lucy Fraser as they watched Swift's Eras Tour while Harry was in Japan with his best friend Nacho Figueras promoting his charity work. It also comes the same week that Ms. Ragland was seen cozying up to the Kardashians at a glitzy event for charity This Is Humanity, which works to raise awareness about separated and reunified families and children at the border. Earlier this week, the couple celebrated the release of their latest Netflix project, a documentary about athletes competing in the Invictus Games, the event which Harry set up in 2014. The 5-episode series, Heart of Invictus, saw Harry open up about his mental health struggles and track the journeys of multiple wounded veterans as they prepared for last year's Games in The Hague, Netherlands. Harry surprised a group of theater-goers on Monday night by turning up to a premiere showing the first 2 episodes and posing for photos with the audience. Their trip top see Beyoncé comes days before they are expected to jet off to Dusseldorf in Germany, for this year's edition of the Invictus Games. The sporting competition for wounded veterans is being held in the German city from September 9 to 16, with the first day taking place a day after the first anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's death. Harry, who was the Queen's grandson, is expected to attend the entire Games, while Meghan is set to arrive later on and stay for the closing ceremony before returning to the US, according to close friend and confidant of the Sussexes, Omid Scobie. It was reported that the Duke of Sussex will be in Britain for the anniversary of Her Majesty's death, but he is not expected to join the rest of his family. His father King Charles is set to mark the occasion at Balmoral Castle, where the Queen passed away. Harry will celebrate the achievements and resilience of seriously ill youngsters and their families supported by the charity Well Child, at the event being staged in London on September 7, before heading out to Germany. A spokesperson for the couple said, "The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are delighted to attend the Invictus Games 2023 in Dusseldorf. The Duke will be in attendance throughout the entirety of the Games and will be joined by the Duchess shortly after the Games begin." Prince Harry is expected to deliver a closing speech, while Meghan will take to the stage to host the Life Stories scene segment, taking a closer look at the stories of some of the athletes competing in the Games. The royal will apparently praise the competitors' unwavering spirit and impressive recovery journey. The Duke of Sussex has said this year's Games will be the best ever. Other figures due to appear include Frank-Walter Steinmeier, the German president who hosted the King and Queen in March this year.